Okay, so we have made an adjustment on this one. Super stack grip. What, boys? What, kid? You heard something, did you? I didn't heard it. I didn't heard it, kid. You heard it? You might have heard something. Yes, we're back again. We're using this stack grip. Had some good comments about the stack. Love hearing it. Love hearing it. Mr. George looked like he had some good success. Hope I'm not saying this twice, man. I kind of zoned out for a minute. He went to the casino, made a nice deposit, or withdrawal rather, withdrawal from the casino. 900, and we love it. The stack is the Mac. It really is. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, even if you have a lower average, it's just because it like bangs those numbers. It's just something about it, man. And then you'll hit, you know, streaks where you just feel like you can't 7 out, and I felt that several times with this grip. It's ridiculous. It's a good feeling. We got that going. Really good feeling. You see those multiple numbers coming in under 10. You know, beating the casino down for the monies. We love it. So definitely, we like to hear about your successes, guys. You know, we pinned that up. Definitely want to check that out in our last video from George. He was using a 6.6 half 7. 6.6 half 7. You know, so I guess it would be like, you know, like that. You know, or 6643, 6634, whatever it was. It was awesome to hear about that. I mean, that truly gets me excited. So I come on here, I'm like, dude, I've got a soft table, or, you know, a bouncy table that's, all I did was just push it down, you know, haters, whatever, man. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, that's what they would do. You know, just want you see me doing this, there you go. There you go. It's a 5.38. You know, you just got to, you know, we're going to have the haters and the trolls, man. It's you know, whatever. Where was that there? Yeah, that's the grip he was using, the set he was using. Actually, the same set I'm using. That's funny. Oops, that's funny. Oh, that's so funny. Whatever. See, I'm goofy. I'm just throwing away, throwing and throwing. You know, I'm trying, you know, talking, trying to make sure I get this out, but also roll these bones. I was tilted a little bit. But yeah, I know how powerful this throw is, though, man. I mean, you know, it's really powerful. I mean, it's extraordinary. I mean, I have to say I like it so much. You know, even though my average with it isn't, you know, like the 18 to 20 range, I mean, it's still, you know, strong 15, you know. You know, what really matters is what I like is it bangs numbers, you know, on the short rolls. That's, you know, that's key to me, guys. It bangs numbers on the short rolls. You know, so we've got 9 rolls. He's got 555, 999 right here. So that's what matters to me, you know, because I can just sit back and go, okay, well, I'm just going to bang 10. If I lose before then, oh well, I know that I'm coming to hit my 3, you know, under 10. See, there we go. You guys have seen this over and over and over and over. Over and over and over and over. This is what I'm about right here. You see that? 10 rolls, 4 9s, 3 5s. That's what I'm about right there. That's why I like this grip, man. It is ridiculous. I mean, it's, whew, man. It's so powerful, man. So powerful. What can you do, you know? You got to run it. I mean, if your hand can squeeze into it. There we go. There's a point. Right there, I mean, so keeping it super tight, eh? Super tight, all in the middle. Right in the heart, all in the heart. 11 right down, right through the heart. 11 through the heart, guys. 11 through the heart. It's out now. I mean, I like this grip. I mean, it's my favorite. There's no doubt about it. I mean, the average will come up. I'm not sweating that. But what matters is look at the numbers we've hit. You know what I mean? Look at that. It's just ridiculous. Branch off, get a 10 there. You know, because we got to get past, you know, team, we got to get past, you know, always trying to have the big roll. It's not about that. It's about being smart and capitalizing on every roll. Really. That's what I look at. I'm trying to capitalize on every roll. I don't want to see a dead roll. I don't want to see my money not on something and not make money. I mean, it you know, frustrates me. I mean, it's not like, you know, it frustrates, you know, messing me up my game or anything like that, but just, you know, I want to be there. You know, and you can't always be there, but, you know, you want to be there. You know, that's why you want to know your role. You always can't be there, but it's lovely to hear, like I said, about people, you know, using the stack and just taking it to them. I mean, just taking it to them. It's just music to my ears, team. It really is. It really is. So, you know, definitely keep that in mind, guys. I you know, really appreciate it. Because I know it works. I mean, it's the trolls that, you know, are out there losing money. I mean, they, instead of, you know, trolling and just being a subscriber and not like, you know, just coming on to like hit a thumbs down in the first 2 minutes, you know, the video is released, they can be the first one to get the first thumb down like it's some kind of race or something. You know, I mean, that's fine. I mean, we're not, you know, we don't sweat stuff, but, you know, they should be taking the time to learn some of this stuff here or putting out. I mean, this is like, this is a gift. 10 ho point. 10 ho point. It is a super gift from me to you guys. I mean, you guys are making money with the stack grip. You understand what I'm talking about. I mean, this is it's a big deal. I mean, if you guys, let me just let you know something. In case you guys haven't heard about it, it's called the slide, the cheating throw, where they do a slide throw. You know, where they like, and you can look it up on YouTube. I think it's called the cheater slide throw or something like that. Dice cheating, slide throw or something like that. But, you know, where they're sitting there like this and they cover them up, you know, and they throw them down, they like slide them. See how that slides? Slides on the table, you know. And they like, you know, and then they show the dude with like the threes, and he throws them, and he's at L1, he throws them, and the dude on the camera, security guy showing dude throw them, and it shows the threes spinning. Now, I had already done the stack grip, you know, where it pops down and it spins like that. Throw it close to the wall, it jams it up. And it, you know, because it does what that slide does. That's what it does. When it hits, it does a mini slide to the wall. And it comes off, and it's doing like that. You know, even when they tumble, it'll still end up like that. I've seen it so many times. But that's what it makes me think of. So you have to look that up. But it's totally legal. You know, you can do it. It's okay. You know, but, I mean, this is a huge, you know, gift to us. Well, you know, take the time to learn how to throw, bub. You know, then you understand why, you know, we're raving about this thing, man, because it is sick ridiculous. It is sick ridiculous. I mean, it's just, you know, whatever, man. Whatever. I mean, if you want to make money, that's fine. I mean, but, you know, we're here making money. You know, and we're going to continue to make money once you roll it out. You know, your comments get blocked, things like that, what have you. You'll be down the road. We'll probably see you in the casino. Don't know it's you, but, you know, you'll be there. Never pulling your money down for some reason. You know, trying the traditional Premier grip, locked into it. I'm not cracking on anybody of our viewers if you're locked into it, meaning like you've, that's all you throw. So I don't advise just throwing one throw. You guys know how to do it. Multiple throws, man, multiple throws. You know, ways to throw the dice. Hold on. What was that? Set up wrong. Easy. Some bitch. I knew it was fucking get me, man. Because my setup was different. Shit. So I said easy. Oh, man. It didn't move on me. The dice didn't even move. I mean, they didn't even move. That's how I had them set up. I stack them. Look at it. It's just, that's the same exact way I had them stacked. You know, it's the same exact way, man. Record breaking. Same exact way I had them stacked. Unbelievable. Dice did not move one lick on that guy. So, whatever, man. We got caught yapping there a little bit, but still a nice little roll. But, you know, that's why I like the stack grip, man. It is nasty. You know what I mean? If people don't want to get on, that's fine. We're not going to hate on anybody. I mean, but we know how powerful that thing is. Wow. We only hit 2 points, but, you know. Let's look at the laser real quick. Let's see, we got 2, let's see. Let's count them up. 19? 19 or 20? Yeah, 19. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, it's getting up there, you know what I mean? Whatever, but I don't know. I guess, you know, pushing closer to 15 now on the average. And that's really all you need. I mean, 13, shit, that's all you need. I mean, 12, you know, I mean, shit, really. To be quite honest. Heck, anything from 12 or more on an average on a throw, to me, in my opinion, is good. You know what I mean? It's very good. You can work with that. You know what I mean? You can really, you know, so if your average is like that, you're like, well, it's not at 15 or 18 or 20 like bone thrower or blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? You got to know. Play your game. And bet accordingly. That's all it is. I mean, you've got a great average. I mean, that's great. I mean, it really is. That's a great average. You know, 12, that's really good. I mean, don't sleep on that. You know, because there's plenty of room to work with within the 12. You see what I mean? So that's what the SRR is really to me. It just, you know, allows more room to work with. You know, I guess more surgery to go on. You know, as you're operating with the dice. You understand? I mean, that's what I look at it, you know, like you're slicing and dicing them up, you know, you're burning up the felt here, so, but you want to make a lot of money with that, you know, 5 5s, 4 8s, 5 9s, double 10, double 6, and it's funny because the ones with the 2s, those are the ones we had points. We didn't have any points on the other one. If we could have landed on like the 5, 8, or 9, we could have been bouncing, you know, multiple points, but it didn't work out that way. But nonetheless, we'll take that roll every day of the week. I mean, well, you'll make a lot of money on that right there. You know, if you got a strong 12 to 15 average, you can hang in there. You know, especially like 15, you know, plus, because then you know you can hang in there for, you know, push it, but, you know, you can hang in there for 10. You know, because really if your average is 15, my suggestion is to hang in there for maybe 7, 8, something like that, to really keep it tight. You know, 10 could be actually pushing it, which that would, your winning ratio would go down a little bit, you know, because you are pushing it. You know, you're starting to get a little bit aggressive because, you know, you're pushing past that 50% threshold. If your, for instance, if your SRR is, you know, 10, you know, naturally a 5, you know, you'd hang in there for 5 and then get out. I'm saying that's one way of looking at it. Of course, we have the 3 and out. You can get 3 and out and just always make money that way. But, you know, we're talking about, you know, what we call SRR betting, you know, which I like that. That's really maximizing the, you know, your rolls. You know, that's why, you know, we said if your average is, you know, like a 12 or 13, that's great. Because, you know, it's 12, you know, you can hang in there for half of that, 50%. Whatever your average is, you should be able to hang in there for half of that. in my opinion, and then get out and then be safe with that. You know what I mean? Do that and be able to do that quite frequently. You know, if you're throwing a little bit shabby, you know, that's when the 3 can, you can drop down and be safer with it. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? That's when our ego comes in. We got to let the ego go. We got to let it go, or it'll be another TKO for our money. And then they'll be taking our money, stacking it up, and we'll be watching them. You know what I mean? But if you let the ego go, if you go and let it go, it'll be TKO the other way for you. You see what I mean? Then you'll be coloring up with the nice chips. I'm just putting that out there so you can understand, that's, really a nice objective to have. If whatever your average is, if it's 8, hang in there for 4, that kind of thing. I mean, I know you want to hang in there for more, but you got to play it how you got it. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. With the higher average, that will allow you to, make more money, safely, comfortably, instead of, where it's pushing, your threshold, because it's just a certain threshold that you hit, on that average per whatever throw it is. It's just like a threshold, with your mind and your arm. For some reason you can like keep your arm throwing tight for so long, like over and over, you just happen to around 15 or whatever, throw that shank throw, and that's going to matter. You won't always get away with throwing the shank throw. A lot of times, the 7 out rather will come, and certainly I prefer not to have that. So, you have to understand your average. That's why, 15, I like to stay in for 10. 10's kind of pushing it, on the stacked with an average of 15, but, comfortable 7 or 8, it's very comfortable. 10's a little bit of push, with the money on the line, that kind of thing. But it's okay. I mean, it's weird. It's, my average might actually be a little bit, bigger on that one, because I haven't written it down, so it might actually be a little bit better on that one, especially when my dice set's dialed in. It's like, when the dice set's dialed in, it's just like, this is what it is right here. It's like 20s, 20, 20, that kind of thing. So, just interesting how that goes, and once it gets warmed up, it's really dialed in. It feels like you're not even going to 7 out. Next thing I know, I'm automatically in the 30s with this throw. So it's like weird, like jumps, you know what I mean? It's like 20s, 19, 20, 25s. I don't even believe I've ever really thrown in the late 20s with this. I think I go, once I hit a 25, it's like 25 is my breaking point. Like either 25, I'll get busted at 25, or 25, if I don't 7 out, I'll run into the 30s, like 33, 38. It's just automatic, 33 to 38 range. There's like hardly anything in between. That I remember. I can remember that for a fact, so. But hopefully you guys can put this in your pipe and smoke it. And remember to pull your money down. And don't be like the regular floppies. I'm not trying to be denigrating or anything like that. I'm just saying a floppy meaning someone who is a regular craps player who doesn't, they do not have the information that you or I have, that's going on here. So, they don't understand to pull your money down. They don't understand anything like that. They're, probably on some kind of scientific, like, math system where, whatever, and it's like, oh my gosh, just, when really, learn to throw the dice and have a simple betting system. Why would someone that can throw like quads and triples under 10 rolls, need some kind of highfalutin math? It doesn't make, personally, I'm a simple person. Like Full Press came out when he first came out over a year ago, and he was showing, the triples, get out at 3, and also, when you hit 3 of a number, like win 3, like boom, like if you hit 3, like if you roll, if you work your come out, hit a 4, boom, hit a 8, boom, hit a 5, boom, you're out. That's what I mean by 3. Then he also showed the big money maker where you hit 3 of the numbers, which, you know, back in those times I couldn't do it hardly. You know what I mean? It's like hardly, but now it's like always. I mean, it's like always. You know, I'm not bragging. It's just, yeah, that's where the dice control is. And, you know, I show you guys so you can see that this can be you. You know, I'm not anyone special. You know, dangerous arm. I mean, you know that. I mean, giving you good info, things like that. Building up the army, and that's great. But really, you know, it's about you guys coming up as well. That's why we do this. You know, we want everyone to be able to, you know, that obviously our viewers are intelligent. And we want the intelligent people, you know, which it isn't a bunch. You know, a lot of people don't have the discipline, the self-control, you know, the work ethic, the drive, the focus. Did I say discipline? If not discipline, you know, they don't have all these things, what it takes to win at the casino. You know, it's just not an easy deal. When we do it, it looks easy. But it's overall, it's not an easy deal for someone who's just coming out to shoot and they're like, pull your money down, turn it off, because they're so sucked into the adrenaline and, you know, all the drinking and, you know, they're that kind of thing. And that's why we will stand out, because we're not a part of that kind of thing. You know, we're laser focused to get our money, that kind of thing. So that's why I've been trying to, you know, trying to figure, you know, how to, you know, try to get better at throwing the dice, you know, while maybe chit-chatting with the crew or whatever. Just little stuff, you know, little stuff. But I'm still rolling tight making my money, because it makes it look less than, you know, it doesn't make it look like you're like, you know, some big pro who's like practicing, you know, 3 hours a day in his crib, just banging them out. Just, you know what I mean? Every time you go in a casino, you're hurting them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, CK, dangerous arm craps. Hope you guys appreciate it. We banged them out right there. Again, if I didn't mention on this video, I want to give a big holler out to George. I think it's George or Jorge. He did a good job. He took out, damn, there's that thing. What the freak? He took out a withdrawal from the casino for what do you say? 900 for 900. So that's, you know, good job using the stack grip, and I might have said that earlier, but I wanted to make sure that I said that. He was using the same exact set right here. We showed that before. He's using the same exact set, guys. This is one of the sets I showed you guys. He was using that, so just letting you know, we pinned it up there. It's good to have those success stories for everyone to see that, you know, it's not a game here. We're not charging anything, you know, that kind of thing. We just appreciate your time. Glad that you're winning. Hey, CK, dangerous harm craps. See you next time, guys. Appreciate your time.